This time, unity is in motion through Pi Network and the human value behind global consensus. Pi Network and the GCV movement are not just building a blockchain, they are cultivating a philosophy. They are weaving a fabric of destiny where value is born in the human heart and grows into eternity. Right now, I need to share something with you that will completely change how you see Pi Network forever. What if I told you that deep within the silence of the digital sky, something extraordinary is happening? What if Pi Network isn't just another cryptocurrency, but actually represents humanity's most ancient prayer for unity, now expressed through blockchain technology? From this blog post you see on your screen, the words I'm about to share come from the heart of a movement that's quietly weaving the fabric of our digital destiny. Stay with me, because this journey will touch your soul. But Pioneer, I want to hear from you. When you mine Pi daily, what intention do you hold in your heart? What dreams are you weaving into our shared destiny fabric? How has Pi Network community membership changed your thinking about money and value? What would widespread GCV acceptance mean to you personally? How do you explain to others that Pi represents something deeper than just another digital currency? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because I read every single one, and your insights help shape our future coverage. Let's first greet and welcome my beautiful Pi Network family, to every single pioneer watching from every corner of our amazing planet. Whether you're joining me from the bustling streets of Lagos, the mountains of Peru, the beaches of Thailand, or the cities of America, you are exactly where you need to be right now. This is your moment. This is our moment together. I want you to do something special for me right now. Drop a comment saying Pi Network to the moon and tell me which country you're representing today. But more than that, I want you to share something deeper. Tell me what unity means to you. Tell me how Pi Network has touched your heart. Because today, we're not just talking about technology, we're talking about the human spirit that lives within every single PiCoin you mine. It's Nathan again as usual, and I'm going to reveal the secret that's shining above us all. I'll show you why global consensus value isn't just a pricing model, but actually represents the echo of Pi upon the earth. You'll discover why leaders like Doris Yin, General Umari, and General Jojo are guiding us towards something that transcends everything we thought we knew about cryptocurrency. I'll explain why Pi Network represents a living principle that's being cultivated through the hearts and minds of millions of pioneers worldwide. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why we're not just building a blockchain, we're actually fulfilling humanity's deepest longing for connection and shared purpose. Let me begin with words that moved my soul when I first read them. Someone shared on social media these profound thoughts. Within the silence of the sky, a child's heart touches the light. These aren't just beautiful words, my friends. They capture something sacred about what we're building together in Pi Network. In a digital world that screams with noise and volatility, Pi Network offers us something different. It offers us a quiet revolution rooted in unity, trust, and human dignity. The poetry continues. Pi is the secret shining above. Global consensus value its echo upon the earth. This metaphor reveals our dual nature. Pi exists as an invisible force of innovation, touching hearts globally, while GCV represents the tangible framework where innovation meets human experience, where digital dreams become earthly reality. Pi Network was never designed as just another speculative coin. It was conceived as a symbol of shared purpose, a currency carrying the hopes and dreams of millions of pioneers who believe in something greater than themselves. Every time you press that lightning button, you're not just mining cryptocurrency. You're participating in a ritual of faith, a daily affirmation that another world is possible. Global consensus value stands revolutionary because it rejects speculative pricing chaos. Instead, GCV emerges from our collective wisdom, shaped by our contributions, needs, and shared aspirations. While other cryptocurrencies derive value from scarcity or manipulation, Pi Network boldly declares that value is born in the human heart and grows into eternity. Our movement finds guidance through leaders embodying a completely different spirit. Doris Yin teaches us, true leadership does not conquer, it harmonizes. General Lumari and General Jojo complement this with emphasis on balance, clarity, and compassion, creating stark contrast to the aggressive posturing dominating crypto landscapes. What makes GCV beautiful is that it cannot be enforced by decree or programmed into algorithms. Users earn PiCoin by simply engaging with their mobile devices once daily, consuming minimal energy and requiring no specialized equipment whatsoever. This elegant simplicity has driven unprecedented adoption, particularly in regions where access to traditional mining infrastructure has been completely impossible. This isn't just about making mining easier. Pi Network is fundamentally reimagining what blockchain participation looks like. Instead of competing through computational power, users contribute to network security through social validation and community engagement. This model rewards genuine participation over raw computing resources, creating a more sustainable and equitable foundation for digital finance. Pi Network's vision extends far beyond simple cryptocurrency mining. The platform supports peer-to-peer trading and community-driven commerce that allows users to exchange PiCoin for goods, services, and other digital assets within a rapidly expanding global network. This decentralized marketplace reflects Pi Network's commitment to real-world utility and economic empowerment, not just speculative trading. As the ecosystem continues to mature, Pi Network is actively working toward integration with external exchanges and merchant platforms, developments that will dramatically enhance liquidity and usability. These aren't distant promises, but concrete steps toward positioning PiCoin as a viable medium of exchange in both digital and physical environments. We're talking about a future where your daily PiCoin mining translates into real purchasing power for everything from groceries to global commerce. Web3 represents the next generation of internet infrastructure, an open and decentralized framework where users maintain complete control over their data, identities, and digital assets. Pi Network isn't just aligned with this vision, it's actively building the tools and infrastructure that make Web3 engagement accessible to everyday users without technical backgrounds. The Pi browser serves as a gateway to decentralized applications and services, allowing users to interact with the broader Web3 ecosystem without relying on centralized intermediaries. Pi domains provide blockchain-based identifiers for secure navigation, while smart contracts enable programmable transactions and automation that put financial control directly into users' hands. The digital identity features supports secure and verifiable user credentials, creating a foundation for trustless interactions across the entire ecosystem. PiCoin represents a fundamentally different approach to digital assets. Unlike speculative tokens that derive value from market hype and investor sentiment, PiCoin is designed for utility and scalability. It facilitates real transactions, rewards meaningful participation, and powers decentralized applications that serve genuine user needs. The value of PiCoin is tied directly to real-world activity and community growth, making it a sustainable asset in the Web3 economy rather than another speculative bubble waiting to burst. As adoption increases, PiCoin is positioned to play a central role in digital commerce, identity verification, and decentralized governance systems that put decision-making power back into the hands of users. In an era of increasing digital risk and data breaches, Pi Network prioritizes security and transparency through robust encryption, decentralized validation, and user-controlled data protocols that protect both assets and personal information. Users can verify transactions, manage their digital identities, and participate in network governance with complete confidence in the system's integrity. This trust-based model is absolutely essential for long-term adoption and reflects the ethical foundation that drives Pi Network's mission. We're not just talking about secure transactions, but about building a financial system that users can trust with their economic futures. Pi Network understands that true financial revolution requires more than just new technology. It requires educated users who understand the systems they're participating in. Through comprehensive tutorials, active community forums, and extensive developer resources, the platform educates users about blockchain technology, crypto economics, and Web3 principles that empower them to make informed decisions and contribute meaningfully to the ecosystem's growth. This emphasis on education supports the development of local initiatives and entrepreneurial ventures that expand Pi Network's impact far beyond digital boundaries into real-world economic development and community building. Pi Network's roadmap includes several transformative milestones that will strengthen the platform's infrastructure and support its evolution into a comprehensive Web3 hub. The completion of the Open Mainnet launch represents just the beginning of this journey. It exists as a living principle, growing naturally through education, merchant adoption, and community governance. It protects us from market manipulation while empowering us to build something sustainable and meaningful. This isn't about creating wealth. This is about creating a new model for human collaboration across all boundaries. The Stanford blockchain professors who founded Pi Network understood something profound. They recognized cryptocurrency had become an exclusive club for people with expensive hardware and technical knowledge. They envisioned democratizing access to digital currency, putting blockchain power into ordinary hands, with ordinary smartphones living extraordinary lives. Pi Network chose the circle as its symbol with deep meaning. Circles represent unity because they have no beginning and no end. They represent trust because every point equals distance from center. They represent borderless collaboration because circles encompass everything while excluding nothing. In GCV framework, every mined pi represents something sacred. It represents time you invested, belief you maintained, and contribution you offered to this global family. This transforms pi from speculative asset into something more powerful, a shared resource, a currency of purpose carrying the intention and energy of everyone participating in its creation. Pi Network's philosophical depth becomes apparent in how it approaches technology and humanity relationships. Rather than creating systems where technology dominates human experience, Pi insists technology should amplify our humanity, not replace it. Every ecosystem layer, from decentralized identity to peer-to-peer commerce, serves people rather than markets. Another beautiful line captures this. O traveler, behold the light of truth. Value is born in the human heart and grows into eternity. This represents complete revolution in economic thinking. Instead of accepting traditional models where value comes from scarcity or corporate manipulation, Pi Network asserts genuine value emerges from human connection, trust, and shared intention. Our strength lies in active participation. We pioneers aren't passive users waiting for others to create value. We are builders, validators, and advocates shaping network evolution through daily choices. Through grassroots campaigns, educational initiatives, and merchant onboarding, we actively contribute to manifesting GCV vision in the real world. This participatory model transforms everything about cryptocurrency. It turns users into co-creators and coins into catalysts for human connection. When we engage in Pi activities, we're not accumulating digital assets. We're weaving what the poetry calls destiny's fabric through joined hands and unified intention. The poem reminds us, unity is humanity's most ancient prayer. In Web3 context, this ancient prayer becomes a design principle guiding every decision. Pi Network's architecture actively fosters collaboration, transparency, and resilience while rejecting fragmentation and competition characterizing cryptocurrency space. While other Web3 platforms compete desperately for attention and capital, Pi offers a different path. Inclusion over exclusion, sustainability over quick profits, ethical governance over market manipulation. Pi's success will never be measured by price charts, but by community bond strength and system integrity we build together. Critics sometimes question GCV legitimacy, noting lack of traditional financial institution endorsement. Others worry about multi-level marketing similarities. But the core team's position remains consistent. Pi is worth what pioneers make it worth. This has allowed GCV to flourish as genuine grassroots initiative, driven by belief rather than corporate mandate. The current market price around 63 cents creates interesting tension with GCV's symbolic valuation. But for those understanding the vision, GCV was never a price target. It represents a declaration of faith in human potential and community wisdom. If this video touched something deep within your pioneer heart, smash that like button. Your engagement helps me reach more global Pi family members, spreading this unity and human value message worldwide. Subscribe and ring that notification bell for the most thoughtful, inspiring Pi Network content available. We're not discussing price predictions or technical analysis. We're exploring a movement's soul that's quietly changing the world. Complete this sentence in comments. Pi Network gives me hope because I read every comment, and your words inspire me to keep creating content honoring what we're building together. Remember, beloved pioneers, we're not just building blockchain, we're cultivating philosophy. We're weaving destiny's fabric where value is born in human hearts and grows into eternity.